Lights up. Enter Debbie Marino, a real estate agent who twirls a large sign that reads, "You found Orange County, America's best place to live." Enter Yolanda, a crossing guard with an orange vest and stop sign. Listens to Debbie's speech.
Well, hello there. Welcome. Benvenido. Located near the ocean, about halfway between Los Angeles and San Diego, is one of the smallest yet most powerful counties in California, or even the whole world. It's right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Orange County. And if you are thinking of moving here and buying some Orange County real estate, you are in for a real treat. Because you see, you have Debbie Murillo as your host and guide. You see, that's what Debbie does all of the time. Debbie helps people find Orange County real estate. In Orange County, you've got it all, from starter homes to mansions. Orange County is the 8th largest economy in the United States, with a population of nearly 3 million people and an estimated gross domestic product of $127 billion. If we were a country, we'd rank number 33 in the world.
Excuse me?
Oh, hello, Debbie Murillo.
Hi, Yolanda Gomez. Goldie. Do you know where I can find the Yorba Cemetery?
Orange County enjoys 45 continuous miles of shoreline and boasts an almost ideal Mediterranean climate. The sun shines 80% of the time, with rainfall averaging only 12 to 14 inches a year. And
excuse me. You seem to know a lot about Orange County. I'm looking for the Yorba Cemetery. Well, you see, this land, Orange County, was developed and
founded by our forefathers?
No, Juan Pablo Grijalva. And even before that, this was indigenous land.
Are you with Greenpeace?
In fact, Bernardo Yorba, grandson of Juan Pablo Grijalva, was once considered the most distinguished, influential, and richest rancher in California. The Yorba family eventually owned this land, and even after the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, when Mexican landowners were guaranteed the rights, these rights were questioned under the U.S. Land Act of 1851. Many of them lost their land as a result of this process, including Bernardo Yorba and his heirs, property taxes, lawyer fees, Anglo realtors, and other ranchers such as Cole, Tustin, LaSalle, Chapman, and Irvine.
Honey, if you want a piece of it, you have to buy it. Because Debbie does real estate.
Look, Debbie, I'm looking for our history. I'm looking for this history.
Then get a history book.
It's not there. I've looked. Maybe you know where Colonia Juarez is.
Look, sweetheart, we've got everything from fixer-uppers to mansions, but we don't have colonias.
Colonias.
Whatever. Orange County has world-renowned shopping and luxurious spots for all your pampering needs. Orange County contains some of the best restaurants.
Stop. I used to be good at minding my own business, but not anymore. I have driven all over Orange County in search of Mexican neighborhoods with names like La Conga, Alta Vista, La Jolla, Colonia Juarez, Logan, Delhi. Sometimes I find them, and sometimes I'm too late. They're disappeared, gone. What remains of the lives of these Mexican-American communities, clouded under the never-ending Orange County development projects, are the stories intact in the hearts and minds of citizens who had lived in times I can only imagine.
What did we say about this?
My chickens are barren and my nights sleepless.
You've been told not to mess with these tracks.
Esta tierra, she's mine. And that train runs through her like a loose woman.
Some might say that about a certain woman who lives by herself at a time when she should be married and taking care of her husband.
Maldito tren.
Your protest is posing a serious danger. This is going to have to come down.
She blocks him.
Miss Avila, move out of my way.
Has anyone ever been allowed to ride that train for free?
No.
Then why should I let them cross through here for free?
I'm putting you under arrest.
¿Por qué?
Obstructing a railroad track, Avila.
That crosses my land.
In 1889, Orange County declared its independence from Los Angeles. This new jurisdiction had to set a strong tone for the new county, and testing its strength was Modesta Avila.
Modesta Avila born in 1867 in San Juan Capistrano, decided to fight the Santa Fe Railroad. Modesta's home and mother's property lay just north of the Capistrano Depot.
I was tired of being railroaded. Just 15 feet from my house they laid those tracks. So I began stringing a barricade to stop the train.
Which some say included her daily wash.
And has the jury come to a decision? We find the defendant, Modesta Avila, far less than a modest woman, a charming, dark-eyed beauty who relied more on her beauty than her intelligence to keep food on the table and a roof over her head. Guilty, guilty, guilty of obstructing a train.
Ran through my land.
But we all agree, yes, we all agree, that we recommend leniency. No. Modesta Avila, you are hereby sentenced to 3 years in state prison.
Sheriff takes Modesta away. They exit. The gavel strikes once. Modesta re-enters shackled. She's cold. Her youthfulness and spirit slowly break down. The gavel strikes a second time. She's lying on the floor, praying.
En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y el Espíritu Santo.
The not-so-modest Modesta had been warned several times by the railroad agent. Her barricade was removed and she was taken to Santa Ana to stand trial in Judge James W. Towner's court.
Ay Dios, what has happened? My body is leaving me, and I feel you angels floating over me like vultures, waiting to pick away at my soul or what's left. It's been over 2 years since those pinche gabachos put me in here.
You know, a decade before he became the good Judge Towner, he was a minister for a very alternative religious organization called Sect of Perfectionists, or Bible Communists, located in Latina.
Sect of Perfectionists? Bible Communists?
They believed in the concept of complex marriage, the idea that every man in the group is married to every woman in the group, and vice versa. James W. Towner was essentially an advocate for free love. Then he became part of the newly appointed court system of the County of Orange, and suddenly he's not so liberal anymore.
Also, in 1889, Modesta Avila's trial ended in a hung jury. She was tried for the same crime, then found guilty and sentenced all in 1 month. What service?
I was found guilty based on a rumored reputation and not on my deed. Before my second trial, talk and gossip had been spread that I was not a not-so-modest woman. Their lies sent me here. Maldito tren. I cursed the train and all its passengers across my land. La tierra de mi familia, our land, is preciosa.
She was judged by a former polygamist as a loose woman and became Orange County's first felon.
I stood against the railroad and defied the new Anglo-Orange County. For that, an example was to be made of me. I can feel the hormigas tracking their way to my bed. Es la verdad. The insects know death is near. And my thoughts go to what I could have done. Maybe make a bigger clothesline. And hammered my sign into the heart of the Santa Fe station manager.
After being found guilty, Avila was sentenced to 3 years in prison. After all, she was the charming, dark-eyed beauty of San Juan, who depended more on her beauty than her good looks. To keep food on the table and a roof over her head. She probably deserved it.
Por favor, Dios, dame la salvación y recompensa absoluta. Mátalos a todos. En el nombre del Padre, el Hijo y el Espíritu Santo. Amén.
She collapses. There is a moment, and we hear the third strike of the gavel.
The same year she was sentenced, the Board of Supervisors authorized the construction of a 3-cell board and brick jail on the east side of Sycamore between 2nd and 3rd Streets in Santa Ana.
However, the construction came 2 years too late.
Too late.
After only serving 2 years of her sentence, Modesta Avila died due to poor conditions of the jail. She was only 24 years old. It was not until after her tragic passing that they do something.
The construction contract was awarded and the keys to the new jail were handed over to Sheriff Harris. The little brick jail, complete with wire grating over the windows and ventilation in the ceiling, cost $4,000, which is now where a current Santa Ana